Welcome back to Homegrown Wild. As you can see, it's nice and wet outside. It rained last night, and I've got the opportunity to walk around and collect some earthworms. This is an example of what one looks like when you walk up on it. It's just a worm all stretched out. Pick them up, nice and juicy, throw them in the container, and let's keep searching. A little bit further down our walk, and I catch one here. Spotted a second right there. I got a third right there. They're all over the place. I look up for a second. I see another one there. And it looks to be another one right there. So we've been searching for about 20 minutes now. And I have a couple dozen. They're not huge, some bigger than others. I'm just walking down a slow traffic road near my house. Until it just rained. It's probably 50 degrees outside, so it's a bit chilly. It's gonna get better worm hunting as it warms up, but essentially it's a 2-in-1. You get to walk around and get some cardio, and what you're doing is just slowly panning back and forth. You can check in the water. Typically the worms don't hang out there. You know, they try to crawl across. And you just want to slowly pan back and forth until you find one. And they seem to be in clusters. You know, that could just be me missing them until I finally find some. But, you know, I'll find one or two, look down, and there's 3 or 4 or 5 just right next to each other. And I'll walk around and find nothing for a while. But this is pretty much the worm hunt. You look down, there's a little one there. Lots of real estate to walk. Little school back there. And really, you just want to find some flat pavement. An area that's going to stay wet, nice and moist for the worms to want to crawl across. I find that pavement like this is honestly better versus this asphalt. To me, it might just be easier to see and spot the worms, but they crawl on everything. And it's the kind of deal to where you could walk down this, and if it took you 20 minutes because you're going slow, you could even turn back around and walk back down and find different worms that have decided to take the journey. So it's kind of a cool way of getting some free fish food. Well, after about 30 or 40 minutes, this is the final haul. Dozens and dozens of little tiny worms, some bigger than others, some just tiny. But what we're gonna do now is, I've got a little Easter bucket for my Easter eggs, and I'm gonna throw my worms in here. Get them all out. I mean, if you go buy worms at the store, it's like $5 or $6 for 18 worms, a dozen and a half. So we've now got a little worm colony started, and we're gonna try to catch more next time it rains. We're gonna give them some eggshells, banana peels, and we're just gonna let them multiply. See, I mean, I've spent a lot of money on these kind of worms. These from PetSmart. And now these from my own neighborhood. Like and subscribe for more.